Hey you guys, this is Ty. We are movie ball Lions and that no weapons have forced you. Let's and for those of you who would like to comment on my nails, I left them this way. I'd like for you to see what the world has done. Manicure. Okay, let's. This is interesting. Someone has arrived with a star energy. Someone has arrived with full sight and awareness in life, and their purpose, while other people are sitting in a heartbroken energy. They have completely healed from quick conversations sent to destroy them. This could be communication sent to destroy them, gossip, slander, lots of things. They're seeing the world for what it is. Everyone tried to step in front of their purpose because they were meant to heal broken people and to realign them with God. With the Six of Cups energy, people from the past are literally crazy. Literally like stalking this person. They are every single cup here, surrounding this union with self under the Three of Swords in reverse, which is healing. Someone is healing their relationship with themselves. In someone did a lot of magic to force them into a position down. That is not for you to enumerate this for you. Someone literally took someone's constitution and tried to bend them out of shape with magic. Are we clear here? And yes, in the case that you're not paying attention to what people are repeatedly doing every day and night because they have no real job, they have no real life, they have no real prospects, they only have magic and rage. Rage at the fact that they don't have anything else, right? This is precisely what they did with the Knight of Wands in reverse as truth and the Knight of Wands upright as how they did it. A lot of immature people with a bunch of wands. This could have been sex magic, so we're seeing grown men who are so immature that they think jerking off is going to get them a portion of God's pie. I don't know what to say about this. We have the Queen of Pentacles. They were doing this because they were hoping to rope in someone's financial blessings by touching their private parts. It clearly did not work because we have the Six of Pentacles with not only the balance of justice, but then we also have someone clearly getting paid a lot of money. Someone was trying to stall the money I'm getting from this energy. Someone was trying to stall this payout. I heard for a very long time, 6 years could be significant, 10 years could be significant, 25 years for some could be significant. 25 years was the inception of the attack. 25 years ago, something was significant about the plan for the attack and like how it was supposed to go down or something like that. And then we have, I'm seeing the Lion on the World card. So someone has been incredibly strong and they're being seen for their strength because it has not been an illusion. This person has actually quite literally walked through the fire and made it out just fine. And people are there. It's like they know exactly what they did to this person. They know exactly what their karma is going to be. And they're still like, oh my God, but like, how did this happen? Oh, how did it happen? But it happened because you were not supposed to meddle with that. That's not what you were supposed to do. There is King of Cups energy with the Ten of Pentacles. This could be, is this King of, I didn't think so. This is a King of Pentacles in the reverse. This is not a person sitting in legitimacy in their money. This is not someone who is their promise. Okay, someone a legitimate promise. They could have been lying to a court. They could have been lying to officials. They could have been lying to anyone that would listen to them. We really don't know what this is with the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands and the King of Pentacles in reverse. This person could have been lying about a union. Yes. They could have been lying about being in intimate relations with a person, and they got caught. They got caught, and now they're begging for something to be restored. But no, that's the honest truth. Something was discovered here. As they were trying to run away with something, they got caught, and now they're not able to return because someone left them over this. This is another thing. Someone could have also, if this is an unrelated party who's also an air sign influence, maybe the air sign was the person who left. There's something significant about an air sign leaving a place, a position. Could have been a person. I'm hearing they left a Capricorn, but I'm also hearing they left the plot of an Aries behind, and this Aries was like banking on them never getting away from it, and they did. And death energy and the judgment. Those are two major arcana cards. I would like to point these out to you, okay? The judgment card is possibly a legal situation. It could be the judgment of their peers, but this is like a mass scale of judgment. This is a massive effect, coupled with the massive effect of the death energy. I don't know if you saw this the way I did, but the death card came first. The death card and swift judgment. The prayers of a holy minister wiped them out. And they could be going on a great departure, judging by how the judgment card is in its highest vibration. It's leaving with the Eight of Cups. It's almost as if like the judgment is sweeping something completely away. There is no love offer being given. There's no defense and no ability to hide what was done. And there was something very corrupt about the state of this Knight of Cups in reverse. Emotional abuse is being seen here, psychological abuse. And then they're like overwhelmed by this coming out because this is what they were doing to this person the entire time and why they didn't want them to leave. I heard they were psychologically torturing someone in their own house, but the irony is they owned, like, the person who they did this to was supposed to be the heir of the house. Confirmation with how that just shut off and then turned back on, but this is that everything turns better than expected subliminal, so I don't know. I don't know if this went so well for them, but it might actually be going well for someone else. And the person who is trying to interject here is so blocked, it's not even funny. They're listen. They're blocked energetically, physically, emotionally, psychically. They're just everything has been severed. I heard a cord cutting ritual set off the last bomb. Oh. Someone is trying to come in from out of the cold and they're not. And I beg your pardon. Are you aware that this is a recording session and that you weren't invited? Respectfully. I need you to turn that off immediately because this isn't your show. You can start your own show if you'd like, okay? This is my job. Thank you. Turn that off, please. Turn it off. Okay. I'm not going to be seen as the asshole here. Please turn that off. Thank you. I need you to turn off the music. Respectfully, your karma is dire as it is. Can you kindly turn that off? No. Respectfully, you showed me who you are. Do not do this. Turn it off. And you go in another room. Go away. You don't have to be here. Anyway, everyone, you can put headphones on if you're that obnoxious and you don't want to leave the room. Because this is not your show. Boris Kelman. Thank you. This is not a Two of Cups situation that was posed here. It was actually a very foolish decision. I want to see what this foolishness is. What is this? Oh, I see. Someone is trying to force a new beginning. It's not happening. I don't know what this is. This could be related to someone who was left. Anyway. Right. Intercepting a blessing, yeah, it's been uncovered for what it is, and someone's divine justice is coming through full force. Page of Pentacles. Someone thinks there's no proof of something. There is proof of something. I heard screenshots could be significant. Photos could be significant. Someone speaking in profane terms is highly significant here. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So someone is about to be in a very, very happy, glad situation here. Because what was blocked is already on its way. And, right, someone else, someone who was left is now stuck somewhere with the decision that they made. And they're unable to work with a person. I'm seeing that they're working with someone to consistently attack someone, but they're not celebrating. They're certainly not celebrating. They might actually be in a very bad legal situation right now. With the Eight of Swords. This isn't so great. This Eight of Swords, coupled with the Three of Cups in reverse, someone is like extremely, extremely distraught about going to prison. And they might be trying to escape that. I heard by going over someone's house. Yeah, not a smart idea with the King of Swords in reverse. Oh, good God. Do you mean to tell me this person's going to try to escape a warrant by going to their friend's house and having a sleepover or something like that? Like, what the hell is this? In another state. Oh, I see. With someone who's a former mom? You're attacking an empress and you really think that you and your 8-year sleepover are going to save this person's life. I beg to differ. You might want to worry about who's actually entering your house, because this person is potentially a man-child or someone who is probably after your children. That's what you needed to know. You're welcome. Yeah, this person's literally the devil incarnate, in case you weren't aware. Love the Queen of Cups. That's what this is. You're welcome. Love always. So we have a Queen of Cups that was actually shoved back into the workforce, but actually God went and saved them because there was no loss to anything that was planned for this person. There was hold on a second. So we just spoke about this, right? This is not going to be part of my show, and you can leave. Thank you. You're certainly not my art director if that's what you were worried about. So thank you. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in this set of cards here, but it's certainly not my energy. I'll tell you that. I don't resonate with that, and the vibration seems extremely childish. Someone can't hide the fact that they've been juggling a person, and I think they were trying to for a while. And yeah, apparently they weren't. They weren't whatever it is they were doing emotionally, because it appears something about get out of my work, please, forever. Thank you. Okay. So, this is how this guy thinks he's gonna get famous, for heckling me in my own domicile. You know, there's harassment laws for that. Like, I will not be harassed in my own domicile. Do you know about that? Do you know that that's a real thing? And once it's been declared and you go against it, you can actually be held for questioning. Do you know that? Okay. Just so you know. Yeah. Strength. Strength. So here we go. We have the Ace of Swords. Someone has been incredibly strong, like almost flabbergastedly strong, judging by how difficult it was for me to get those words out of my mouth. I feel like most people are actually not even sure how to qualify themselves for this person. And we have the Lover's card. Will you go somewhere else with that music, please? This is the 5th time I have told you this is not going to fly in my. Okay, yes. Great. All right, everyone. If I have to get up out of my seat, we're going to have a problem. Can you kindly get rid of that music? It's not part of my show, and this is not what I'm manifesting. You're not being manifested in my work. Thank you, everyone. This is what mercy looks like. I'm just going to say it like that. This is exactly what mercy looks like. Okay, so someone's anxiety magic just backfired on them. That's great. They were trying to cause a loss that didn't happen. Someone is fully healed and does not have any interest in the abuse. Okay. The abuse of their creativity. Someone else is forced in a position of reflection with the hanged man here. Reflection of what, pray tell? Reflection of the unhappiness that they cause someone and why they're currently unhappy. Reflections on what makes them happy. That could be significant. They attacked a high priestess who's also an empress. Good lord. Well, okay. Okay. This explains much. Not everything, but much. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Is this the truth? Yeah. This is their current state. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Unaware of how to spend their money, distracted, ridiculous. And yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune and moving forward with the Chariot energy and the pile with the High Priestess that someone is trying to rope into their energy. This person cannot actually move forward. But the Wheel of Fortune here is resting with the High Priestess, so I'm guessing that they were trying to intercept the blessing and the static that they caused in the spirit realm just called the Archangels to the fore. This is Archangel Michael. With the Temperance card, this is the card that usually represents angelic protection or angelic anointing. So it could either be an earth angel or an angelic presence, but it could also be the presence of the angels literally. And I heard a wall of angels is significant to this person's anointing and blessings. Interesting. I just channeled that there's something significant about people seeing this person that's being discussed here and kind of like gaping in awe because some people have sight, very good sight, and they can see that this person is anointed and that angels are surrounding them. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, stability, and a Queen of Wands in the upright, but there's also a Queen of Wands in reverse here in the opposite pile who is being juggled. So we have 2 fire signs here potentially. I heard a fire sign in reverse screaming, "Where's the money? Where's my money?" But it's like a hissing whisper, like, "Where's my money?" Something like this. And then there's another Queen of Wands that's just like, la-di-da, my show. Like, but this is strange because la-di-da, where's my show? Like, wait, la-di-da, where's my show? That could be the other queen. That could be the other Queen of Wands, the other creator. But someone could have lost their path on like a creative endeavor that they were trying to do. But like, we have the Queen of Wands in the upright, like, la-di-da-di-da, this is my show. Everyone welcome. Love you so much. La-di-da-di-da. People keep attacking me, but la-di-da-di-da. Karma. Like, karma. With the High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune. And the Temperance. Oh, Lord in heaven. Do you see this? Major Arcanas the whole way through. Okay? So we have the Wheel of Fortune coming to an Earth Angel at last to create stability for themselves. And this person is a creator. I'm seeing that they might actually get paid to create now, which could be significant. They could be paid to do what it is that they're doing. And we have the Knight of Swords trying to intercept this in reverse, of course, and then the Five of Wands with the competition energy. It's all folding back on them. I heard serious problem. They're going to have a serious problem for doing this to someone. Because they cannot be a third party to someone's ambitions. That's what it really is. They're not able to intercept a person's ambitions and bind to their energy. Yeah, no, they're not allowed to bind to this energy. This Virgo in reverse, this Hermit in reverse, this like unstudied, lazy, selfish woman. Is this a woman? This is a man. This could also be a person. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Let's not be harsh. Let's not be harsh. There could be an affiliation here with someone who literally has no sight. And I don't mean that non literally. This person could actually lack an ability to see somehow. Working with this person and they're not getting a new beginning. They stole money. They stole money. This is the proof. Sideways as Knight of Pentacles energy. But it's in the upright for the High Priestess, so now there's going to be proof of something that was stolen coming to them. Very well, very good. It's a tower that she knew was coming, and it's a tower they did not expect to actually occur. There's a huge tower right here. There's a huge tower right here in the pile of the person who got left and all of the things that transpired because this person cannot come back. That's what this is. Check this out. The tower over the Hermit in reverse. This is also, I heard the woman involved in this. There's a woman here in the background of this. Let's meditate for a second. There's a woman here in the background of this who is seething. A Virgo woman in reverse. August Virgo. She is seething because something awful is about to happen to her. And I heard there's no stopping it. She may not be working. She may not be able to, what is this, a collaboration with the Two of Pentacles, but like upside down, sideways, juggle. Something about, okay, yeah, the Three of Pentacles is coming out here. She's not able to work with someone. She's not able to collaborate with someone. She's not able to commit adultery with someone. Lord. And she's being seen as an unholy beast, the same under the moon. This is the illusion she's trying to hide, the fact that she's an unholy beast. Is this a mother? Yes, this is a mother. Okay. Well, we have the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Swords, someone very experienced in matters of the heart and realizes when they're being had, unable to be scammed. That's good. Okay, so there are two weirdo Virgos in the energy, and then there's also this Hierophant position that's being granted to someone. I'm hearing that dreams about this could have been significant. I feel like someone had a dream about this. They knew about their calling. They knew about their elected mission by God. That's how I would put this in this context, because the Bible says, you know, it's kind of foul actually for us to call ourselves teachers or fathers in the eyes of the church, because we are parents. Yes, we are, you know, I'm not a parent, but a lot of us are parents. It's not to be discarded as something, you know, vague and unnecessary. Parenthood is a serious thing. It's a beautiful thing too. But there's, you know, while we all guide each other in lessons, it's actually like God the Father is the only teacher and father that we ever really have amongst ourselves that deserves the full title and the full worship of that title. But then in addition to this, it also goes on to say, like, you know, people shouldn't be worshipped just because they want to be called a reverend. Just because they think they can lead a church, it doesn't mean they can. Just because they lead a congregation, it doesn't mean they did. And just because they have the ambitions to be powerful, it doesn't mean they have power. That's what the truth of a lot of power is. And, you know, a lot of ordained work actually has to do with that. So let's pull the cards up here. Let's put them in a pile. I just want to get some closing messages. What is it that we can take away from this information here? What was the lesson? Because that's really what I'm trying to clarify. What was the lesson here that was meant to be qualified as truth? Because it was. I would just like to see it depicted. So we have the Knight of Swords. Someone spoke too quickly, too rashly, too abusively to someone. Someone could have also done something very psychologically abusive to someone. and now they can't move forward on something. It could have also been, there's a situation resonating here where someone also was very like plainly stating their lack of interest in discussing falseness, and someone took it out on them. Someone took out like aggression on this lack of interest and did something that is going to be very difficult to get out of for themselves. There could have also been some foul words spoken to a Cancer sign, which is, I mean, that's significant. I know that for sure. But about proof that they were receiving of something, proof, documentation, that's not so nice. And then, yeah, we have the Six of Pentacles. There's something significant about an energy here who keeps harping on this car payment that they need, or like they want to secure someone under their wing so that they can keep receiving car payment security or something like this from a check that they get. So like this is also significant, but they're blocked from this because like they're not gonna get money out of this person. They've been okay, wow, I might actually know who this is. Yeah, and their initials are JM. Okay, so we have this King of Wands in reverse, who is, I heard, playing the field, player energy, waving his wand around, ingratiating themselves to people. And then there's this, like, person, I heard a Sagittarius, who's now blocked from getting their car payment. Because, like, they could have done this in the past. They could have asked for help with this. And I'm seeing that, like, this is why they want to keep this person around. Because, like, it's going to help them with a car payment. What kind of work do they do that they can't afford their own car? The king, wait, hold on. The Ace of Wands in reverse. They're not creating, and they're possibly down bad at doing... Someone is, like, screaming at me, liar, but it's not. I'm not lying. Sex work? Now I'm hearing groans in the spirit, like, like disgusted sighs. Oh my god. Yeah, they're out in the cold. They feel out in the cold right now. That's what this is. They feel out in the cold. Listen, you didn't want me to become an ice queen, but you put me through all that and expected me to be cheery, happy, go lucky whenever you came around to mess my life up. Yeah, no. 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 I don't know what you thought. You're defenseless. You couldn't hide what you were doing either, and somebody got you in a very, very, very sensitive area. Very sensitive area. Why is it sensitive? Why would it be sensitive? Did you continue to do that? And is that perhaps what it is that you feel you want to hide from people? The fact that that's your most lucrative income? I heard you have children? Okay. Well, I mean, this is giving flubber energy. This is giving, like, the jig is up kind of energy. Queen of Swords and Ace of Cups. So, someone now who can't move out of this position of, like, being stuck in place because of something they did to hurt this person wants to try a new beginning with them with this Queen of Swords. I'm seeing this Queen of Swords is holding her sword like, did you really think that was gonna work? Did you really think that was gonna work? I'm getting whole try me, like, that is such brutal, brutal energy. Oh my god. Yeah, they left this person and they were just like, bye. Bye, goodbye. Bye, bye, bye. They were like, yeah, this Ace of Cups, they were like, you have to be joking. That this is what you're... Could you imagine? I'm getting an image of someone who's holding a sword like an umbrella, like, lovely day outside for the fuck shit. Like, this is just so... This is the truth. The Ace of Swords truth. You cannot be serious. Do you mind not pacing back and forth behind me? This is really absurd. This is not a circus. This is a show. Anyway, I didn't call this upon myself, actually, but this is what I get for being merciful with a person who has never actually had their own show and really thinks that he's going to be making someone else laugh because I'm actually the Empress and they're not. Four of Wands energy. I'm about to have a partnership, and possibly some of you all are. And there's an Ace of Pentacles here. So I'm going to leave it there. And you are apparently not able to mess with anything for this person. This person could even be me. And yeah, I'm alchemizing very much, actually. Excuse me for a second. Hello. In any language, what I just did is fight words. Can you kindly get out of the way? Thank you. Okay. Love being a source of news. Love being a source of information. Yeah, I'm definitely a Queen of Cups. Delivering some final words here, final judgments. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm tired, Goth. And the only thing I'm really tired about or of is the bullshit. So I'm just grateful that you all stopped by. I'll be doing less distracted readings tomorrow. And thank you all for tuning in. I'm probably going to post some more material. Thanks so much for being attentive. The High Priestess and the Star came out together, back to back. Spirit has someone's back here. Like, I'm not able to joke about this. Spirit literally has someone's back. Someone is becoming a star, and someone's about to receive the worst karma they've ever experienced in their life. I want to make that very clear. And you know what? Let's pray for their deliverance into a higher mindset. That's what we can do. So let's do that. I love you all. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for supporting me in my work. And thanks so much for making me a star. I love you all. So long. Bye.